Shalom, shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahawashi is to the world, and then he calls Jesus the Christ. And double honors to the apostles and the elders in Great Millstone who've been ruling well through the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High can continue to put on their spirit to endure. Mighty shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth, in and out of congregations, teaching His word and believing His word. Lord willing, the Most High can continue to put on their spirit to endure. And a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth. The title of this video is called "The Burden Was Too Heavy for Moses." Right? This is why we need Yahawashi. Right? I'm gonna just hop right into it. This is Numbers chapter 11. Starting at verse 9, it says, "And when the dew fell upon the camp in the night, the manna fell upon it. Then Moses heard the people and wept throughout their families, every man in his door, in the door of his tent. And the anger of Yahweh was kindled greatly. Moses also was displeased. And Moses said unto Yahweh, Wherefore hast thou afflicted thy servant? And wherefore have I not found favor in thy sight, that thou layest the burden of all this people upon me? Have I conceived all this people? Have I begotten them, that thou shouldest say unto me, Carry them in thy bosom, as a nursing father beareth the sucking child? Unto the land which thou swearest unto their fathers, when should I have flesh to give unto all this people? For they weep unto me, saying, Give us flesh, that we may eat. I am not able to bear all this people alone, because it is too heavy for me. And if thou deal thus with me, kill me, I pray thee, out of hand. If I have found favor in thy sight, and let me not see my wretchedness." And Yahweh said unto Moses, Gather unto me 70 men of the elders of Israel, whom thou knowest to be the elders of the people, and officers over them, and bring them into the tabernacle of the congregation, that they may stand there with you. And I will come down and talk with thee there, and I will take of the spirit which is upon thee, and will put it upon them, and they shall bear the burden of the people with thee, that thou bear it not thyself alone. Right? So the Lord select people. You know, what we always say, Yahawashi said, I chose you, you didn't choose me. You know, the Lord chose certain men that can hold on to the burden of Israel with Moses. You know, all praises be to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Right? It was another precept I was thinking of, where it says, you know, you got to bear each other's burden. You know, that's another point too. You know, we all got to help and carry each other's burden. But who was the ultimate person to carry that burden? It was Yahawashi. You know, this is Matthew, the 11th chapter, verse 28 to 30. This is what it reads. It says, Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, basically heavy burden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. You know, the Lord put all our sins upon Yahawashi while he was hanging on that cross. He's the only one that can actually hold all our burden. You know, the Lord created Yahawashi to be that example. Right? And of course he used Moses, because Moses through the Spirit was ushering in Yahawashi. You know, a lamb, a sheep, and a lamb and a goat can't bear our burden. We had to keep killing it every time of our sins, you know, our kids. We had to keep making sacrifices. Yahawashi is the ultimate ransom, you know. This is why, you know, we worship Yahawashi, man. We obey Yahawashi because he is the word. He basically orchestrated what pleases the Lord. So we're trying to follow the footsteps of Yahawashi, you know. And what Moses did is a reflection of what the men of the Lord. Women, you not holding on the burdens of the sins of the nation. You know, every day the men of the Lord, when they go out to the highways and byways, and when they watching, we gotta hold on and see that our people is lacking the knowledge. You know, the two tribes, the two sticks, don't agree with each other. We still despise each other. The women trying to over exceed a man. You know, we're those watchmen that's observing what's going on with Israel. We can't even take on the full burden of y'all. We can't even take it. This is why the Lord is pouring his spirit out on men and different titles in this walk to teach this word, right? Because not just one is going to be able to feed the whole full elect. The Lord is just using mad teachers. And when these prophecies speak, the Lord might remove brothers and sisters from certain congregations, because when a prophecy come to play, it's going to let them decipher what they've been taught and be like, wait, hold on. He wasn't teaching this, but this just happened. You're going to hear it like, look, this is all about Yahawashi. And the true men of the Lord is teaching that gospel. They teaching the truth out here, you know. You just got to find who they is, you know. So Yahawashi, his burden is light, you know. His yoke is light, so we can take that. You take your burden off and give it to Yahawashi. But we got to be renewed each and every day. And what do you do to get renewed? Go seek the Lord. Talk to the Lord. Speak about the Lord. Be around people that is speaking of the Lord. You know, you got to be serious. You got to desire change. It says Mark chapter 10, verse 27. It says, and Yahawashi looking upon them saith, with man it is impossible, but not with the Most High. For with the Most High all things are possible. With God all things are possible. Y'all, in Yahawashi all things is possible, because the Lord created Yahawashi, and everything is supposed to obey him, because the Lord gave everything as a possession to Yahawashi. Right? Let me see if I can get another precept real quick. Job 42:2, it says, I'll start at 1. It says, then Job answered Yahweh and said, I know that thou canst do everything, and that no thought can be withholded from thee. Nothing can be held from the Lord. The Lord is the one that bring you in this truth or not. The Lord is the one that bring you to his son. The Lord created Yahawashi, and he knew, because he is a mastermind. He knew who he was going to draw to Yahawashi. You know? And the ones that's going to draw to Yahawashi is going to lay themselves like a living sacrifice to feed the hopeful elect. You know? And this is a burden that the men of the Lord, every day they thinking it, every day they got to have it in their mind to do a lesson. Every day they got to teach. Every day they got to be ready to give every man an answer. You know? The men of the Lord lay themselves down for the nation. The men of the Lord lay themselves down for Yahawashi and Yahawashi, because this is what pleases him. You know? Jeremiah 32, verse 17. Yahweh, power, behold, thou hast made the heaven and the earth by thy great power, and stretched out arm, and there is nothing too hard for thee. It's nothing hard for Yahawashi Shai. It's not hard for the Lord to take you or bring you in his truth. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. It's easy peasy. You know? We got to thank Yahawashi Shai that he even got us in his walk. It's by the grace and the power of Yahawashi. He got us in his walk. Right? Let's try this one right here. Hey, Salaki. Matthew chapter 19. Verse 26. It says, this is just saying, it's saying the same thing as Mark. You know, with the Lord, it is possible, but with man, it is impossible. Right? So you see how the Lord was already bringing the understanding of Yahawashi before he came into play. Because Yahawashi even said that Moses spoke of him, right? And let's just get this and then we just close out, right? Because we supposed to be analyzing these scriptures, man, right? To give us motivation. So now even going through, you know, the old scriptures, you know, the Old Testament numbers, understanding that Moses couldn't hold our burden, man. He couldn't hold all of Israel's burden. So the Lord brought other men, right? And we want to actually say all praise to Yahawashi that the Lord thought of us and brought Yahawashi into the fold, you know. This is Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 15. It says, "In Yahweh thy power will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken." Dropping down to verse 18. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. Right? And you can go to, let's see. I think it's, let me make sure. Right. This is Deuteronomy chapter 34, verse 10. And there arose not a prophet since in Israel like unto Moses, whom Yahweh knew face to face. That's to help you right there, to make it plain. It's only Moses and Yahawashi, especially, that spoke to the Lord face to face. That's on a whole nother level. Y'all not even ready for that one. Right? So let's go to Acts. First, let's actually go to 1 John. Let's go to 1 John chapter 1 real quick. This is St. John chapter 1, verse 45. It says, "Philip findeth Nathanael, and saith unto him, We have found him, of whom Moses in the law and the prophets did write, Yahawashi of Nazareth, the son of Joseph." Right? So it's amazing for us now to be like, you know what? In the Old Testament, they was speaking of Yahawashi through the law, which is the first 5 books of the Bible, from Genesis all the way to Deuteronomy, and to the prophets. They were speaking of Yahawashi. You know, David is even into that. David was prophesying of Yahawashi, right? Let's get Acts, the 3rd chapter. Acts, the 3rd chapter, man. Acts chapter 3, I believe 22. It says, "For Moses truly said unto the fathers, A prophet shall Yahawashi your power raise up unto you of your brethren like unto me. Him shall ye hear, and in all things whatsoever he shall say unto you." What's one thing that make sure to know that it could be Yahawashi? Moses spoke face to face with the Lord. Who else spoke face to face with the Lord? Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 9. And I know this is going to go over a lot of people here that's not really, you know, in the scriptures enough. This Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 9. "And wisdom was with thee, which knoweth thy works, and was present when thou madest the world, and knew what was acceptable in thy sight, and right in thy commandments. Wisdom was face to face with the Lord. Yahawashi was face to face with the Lord. Yahawashi is that power that you see in Genesis chapter 1. But of course, is the other powers that be, the angels and the elect men. You know, the elect of Israel was there too. Before the foundations, you think the Lord created the spirits after? No. When Yahawashi was created, you know, the Lord created the spirits after him. Yahawashi is the first creation. The Lord created the other powers outside of that, you know, but it was through Yahawashi the Lord made all things, because Yahawashi is the father of creations. So you have to know, when Moses went through, Yahawashi knew that no man can hold all the burdens of Israel. That's why Yahawashi had to leave his throne and to actually do it, right? On behalf of Yahweh, right? Yahawashi was the only one that can fit that bill for the Most High. Somebody had to do it. Gabriel, Michael, they couldn't do it. The Lord sent Yahawashi, you know? So, Lord willing, this was edifying, straight to the point. Motivate yourself, man. We got to be thanking the Lord even more that he sent Yahawashi, you know? The burden was too heavy for Moses. With that, I'm going to say shalom.